if I'm not playing bridge.
Well, we'll schedule it around you.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't have a schedule, so
Well, that's good. That makes it much easier. So we'll wait a second here. And it says upcoming. And I'm coming up, upcoming.
yeah.
Beautiful day here. I saw my cat caregiver with her new older rescue dog,
Mm.
who's adorable. Her name was Lily, but she changed her name to Heidi because she's part Dachshund and part, hi, Candy, uh, Dachshund and Chihuahua. So she figured it was either going to be a German name or a Spanish name. So she spoke, decided,
Oh, wow, that's cool. How
hi,
did that
Candy.
go when you went away? How was Lily?
Well, Yvonne takes very good care. So I had no worries. Yvonne took care of Lily just fine. Hi,
Oh,
Kathy.
that's sweet. Hi,
Yeah,
Kathy.
it's great to have her. And she refuses to take any money, which is, I want to give her something. So I gave her a $25 gift card to Wawa, which is a gas station chain
Yes,
down here.
yes.
Yeah.
They
And
have them way up north too, a Wawa, and there's a
well,
town
I
named
think,
Wawa.
oh yeah, and I think they originated in New Jersey. That's where they first originated. So now they're all over the place. And I've never been in one.
Oh, wow.
And these gift cards came from students. And how old is that? Because I've been retired for 6 years.
Wow.
uh, they don't expire, which is a good thing. They can't expire by law, thanks to Elizabeth Warren. That was her legislation.
Huh,
So
that's cool.
Carol and I are having a conversation, and we're welcoming you in to the first Hub Day of 2025. Carol is my artist extraordinaire guest today. And do you want to share with them what your thoughts and wishes are in terms of the scavvy hunt? I guess it's now going to be called. Hi,
Scabby.
Debbie. Sca-
Hi, Debbie.
Scabby, scabby, I don't
Hi,
know.
Barbie. B3.
Barbies. All right. And Debbie's here. Carol's got the infamous list in her hand.
I do. I'm gonna kind of like put this in. I'll probably have to print off another one, but this one I want to keep in my book.
And it did print out good this year. I remember years past it would print out and all the things were all cockeyed. And this year it printed out straight. At least mine did.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Good to see you.
I noticed when I looked at it on my phone, I was going to print from my phone and it went all like skewed. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Becky. And then I came down to the computer and it's like, oh, look, I can print it. It's all in line like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, mine's all in lines too. I printed mine out last night.
Well, I am going to do the scavenger hunt this year, and but I'm not working towards the deadline. So I have other plans for the scavenger hunt.
For sure.
And if you follow me, you'll be able to watch and see how it comes about. So that's I have so many things that I want to do. What about you, Anne? Are you going to do the scavenger hunt?
Oh yes, I've been doing it. I guess this is my fifth. Hi, Colleen. I think this is okay, Becky. This is my fifth year. I think I have books. I've got them all, and every year I put them in a different type of um, I don't know, vessel or substrate. Um, from half a composition notebook like Carol's got there to a full composition notebook to journals that I've made from scratch, big little ones, big ones. I did one that was based on a Victoria design, a journal that had a lot of flippy flappy things that opened and closed, and I used that one year. So, and I have no idea what I'm going to use this year, but yeah, I'm going to do it to answer your question.
Well,
But
I have this book. This is 2023. This is the one I did like in 4 or 5 days.
yes, I
And
remember.
I put a lot on one page.
Yeah, I love doing that. I really do.
So this is the last time I did it was in 2023.
Mhm.
As you all know, my life just went upside down and around.
And landed right side up, but it was upside down.
Yes, 2025 is the year of more major changes. So let's go
Mhm.
with that.
Yes.
And streaming. I will be streaming. I just have to find some time
Yep.
where I can have at least one regular day and then have, random uploads.
Yeah.
This was my 2023.
Okay. I
So
remember.
this is my page one for 2023, and I put everything on there.
Yeah.
And this is the next one. So it was all like combined and
Yeah.
just put into little scenes. And I think my theme is going to be nature
Oh,
for the
okay.
new one.
Okay. I like that.
So that is going to be my theme for
Okay.
the new year. Hey, so we got upside down page. There's an Anne.
Yeah. And I have to laugh because it's a prompt because I just do that naturally. I don't have to be prompt producing
Uh,
backwards
yeah, I
page.
don't think this one didn't have an upside down in this prompt.
I guess that was
Oh, yes,
last.
it was. Yes, it was. Upside down page.
I figured, oh, this is right up my alley. I can do this.
Yes,
Okay.
and everybody remembers me as Canadian Artisan.
Right.
And my channel name is now my name.
Yes. I like that. It's very simple.
Yes, you can find me in and the under the other like ID thing is my quiet corner.
Okay. All right.
So
That's great.
that's yeah. So this is what I've done, and I've got my little envelopes and all kinds of things, and I had this done. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, thank you, Janet Young.
Uh-huh.
In the Society of Idea Collector type thing.
Oh, I remember that. Yes. Yep. Yep.
So,
I
yep,
love
and there's
combining. I do love combining and trying to put as many as the prompts together. That make.
but
Well,
I have just enough pages left in
no,
this book
no, you got to be
to
kidding.
be able to do this year's
Oh,
scavenger hunt.
oh my gosh, that's insane! I can't believe
Yes,
that.
just enough because I'm just going to do what I need to do, but and then it will fill this composition book
Yeah.
because this is where we worked on all of our other stuff.
Oh yeah, right. That's amazing. Oh, you got a lot in it, man. You got a lot of stuff in that little composition. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were doing a junk journal January.
Oh yes, and I had a whole new journal for that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I love this page. I did this before um hi Andrea. I did this before we started the junk journal January. A 5-bar artist finds her voice. That's a good mantra for this year. Find my voice.
I guess I must have done. What year did you do the half composition notebook? 2023.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I followed. I followed suit.
So it was 2022 or 2023 whenever we were doing that.
Yeah.
And then we moved into the
Yeah, I did the same thing. I followed you in the.
these turned out to be snarky. That junk journal January.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was my snarky moment.
Right. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So yeah. There's my upside down. And so this is, yeah, pretty much followed suit, but I used the whole notebook. Or I must have torn some pages out. I don't, because this looks really thin. I don't know what I did, but that's 2023. And this is the one where I did all of the flippy floppy folds. And I made this journal. And this is 2022. And this was somebody's design on Victoria Designs. So it has a lot of this stuff that opens,
Oh, yeah.
closes, and it's got secret pockets. And I used, my favorite thing, there's a lot of magnets in here and things that open and like so. And there's a magnet. I love my magnets. And this opens. And then there's something in here. Anyway, this thing goes on and on and on. And this was the game one. And Janet, her art, when she drew all of the games, remember that? The Monopoly?
Oh, yes. She's an amazing artist, that
She
Janet.
just went, and I just printed out copies of that stuff. I was not, yeah. And there's a big pocket in here and another pocket. Oh, that must be the monochrome. Anyway, this was a fun one because of the journal. And again, I'm not gonna. Let's see. I have your magazines, glue and scissors. Send me money, or I'll cut out more pictures. That was my threat. That was my marble drawing. And here's categories. See, and I didn't do but not too inspired. But anyway, this is my favorite wrapping paper.
Oh, yeah.
Converse. But that was
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. So, and then here's another one that I just did with just use the big rings. So mine were all big rings hold this off.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a real fat one. I'm not gonna, I just open it real quick. So that was a folding one. And this was made, I don't know what this is. I don't remember what this is. Band-Aids, but this was, anyway, that's 2020.
It's amazing how each year comes out so different.
I know.
It's so unique.
This is one of my this is my smallest and favorite. It's a little tiny one. And I have a snap that closes it. Look how tiny this one is.
Oh, wow.
But it's got everything in it. We had to use nail polish, and I drew my hand and put nail polish on. I didn't have nail polish. I had to go to the dollar store to get nail polish. But anyway, I still have it because I figured that's going to show up again. But this is the whole thing in here, in this little tiny journal.
That's pretty cool. That is nice, the way it even closes.
Yeah. And then this was last year's, and that was the alphabet pages. And I bought a whole bunch of used alphabet books. Oh my God, I still have them. So this was a kid's alphabet book. So this one is chock full. And 26 pages were alphabet pages, obviously. And this was that book that I had. You can draw with your thumbprint. These are all little thumbprints that you draw animals.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me overthink this. Anyway, that was last year's. And I managed to fill a whole, I know what I did. When I got to the end, if I had papers left, hi, Marty. Because I knew I'd have papers left, I cut a hole. And we had to have a secret place. And there's a little secret door in here with a secret message. I hate the effing probate process here. No, that was when I was going through all that bullshit.
Yes.
My brother's there. So that's that one. And this one's heavy. So there you go. I've only, well, 20 I guess was the first year. So those are mine. 20, 21. This is 21, 22, 23, 24, and soon to be 25. But you can see all of mine are, every single one is different. And I don't know what mine's going to be this year. But you're not telling everybody, Carol. You're holding out on these nice little
I wanted to get the norm out of the way.
Okay. Now let's go
But
to the Abbey normal.
the Abby normal, yes, we're going to do the Abby normal. I'm going to do a twist to Janet's scavenger hunt. I wish he was here. Um, she's probably sleeping though.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take Janet's list, and along with doing the paper, I'm going to put it into a fiber art. I'm going to put it into material. I'm going to stitch her prompts and create either a book, a scroll, or just a wall hanging.
Oh,
So I am going to create all of her stuff and incorporate what I can into each of that. Along the way, I'll be showing different ways of stitching. I'll show you how to incorporate your stitches so they look like something like this as you're working through for your pictures.
mm-hmm.
So you'll have something like that. So that is what I'm going to do with Janet's list. I am going to do her scavenger hunt in fabric.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a challenge.
Yes.
It's a big challenge. I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about the deadline.
Right.
I want something that is going to be one of a kind and
Yes.
nobody else has done it.
I can't think of anybody that has ever done anything like this in fabric. That's just, I mean, yeah, some of them lead themselves to fabric, but others of them are, you know.
Like even with tissue paper. Well, I'll give this one away because I've already thought. Tissue paper, I can stitch on and make a flower.
Yes, there you go.
Which is why I am going to do a nature theme because I can take nature is very versatile, so it can be plants or animals, wind,
Mm-hmm.
weather,
Right.
elements, it can be anything.
That's true. Absolutely.
So I can incorporate and stitch down, and I think it's going to look pretty awesome when it's done. But like
Okay.
I said, I am not working on Janet's deadline.
No, you can't. I mean, you're just going to do them,
Yeah.
and you could do them. And you could do them in little squares, and then put it all
And
together
make
as a wall hanging.
yes, I could do squares for each one and then sew them together and make a wall hanging. That's another idea. I really have to think that one through. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
So I think it will be really awesome and another way to express the scabby hunt.
Yes, I can imagine. I can see a beautifully stitched out bingo card. You know, with a little. You
Oh
can.
yes, yes.
I can see him.
And then the other thing I can do is go to my laser, or my son's laser, I should say,
Ah, yes.
and make bingo buttons.
Ah, yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
So I do have plans.
Mhm.
It's gonna be awesome, and I think Janet will really like it too.
Oh my God, yes. It's so different. But there's, yeah, yeah, I can see greeting card. Yeah,
So
something from nature. I mean, you could embroider a bird on a tag or whatever.
yeah,
There's so many things where you can add stitching and fabric. It's going to be awesome. I
yeah.
love it.
So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to do the paper version, but I am
Right.
also this is special. I'm going to actually stitch this. And oh, by the way, Anne, because I hit 500 subscribers this 2024,
Great.
this month I want to do a special stream for a giveaway.
Excellent.
So, but everybody has to be subscribed because it's going to be a subscribers only stream.
Okay. All righty.
And I will be giving away a stitching kit,
Oh, lovely.
as well as when I finish this up, I'm giving this away.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I love that piece.
This has taken me 2 years to get this far.
No, it's
So we'll be giving this away. So if you aren't subscribed, the only way you're going to be in the giveaway is if you are a subscriber, because this is my thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel within the year, because I went from 0 to
right.
524 subscribers in 1 year.
I know. I remember. Yeah, it was that you did it. Oh,
So,
Dee Dee's talking about when she broke her little toe.
oh
That's
no.
pain. And there's nothing you can do for it, right, Dee Dee? I mean, the best thing you can do is sometimes they will tape the little toe to the next toe, but beyond that, you can't do
That's
much good.
painful.
Yes.
That's painful.
But I know Barbie 3 says she can't believe you're willing to part with that. Well,
Yes, it's been 2 years of stitching on that one. So,
but
but
someone will
if someone
appreciate.
wants to put in my
Yeah, I can't. Let's see.
link, I can't do it because I'm not a mod. So I
I'm not.
would
Let's
put
see.
it in.
I think Kathy Whitney is a mod and Becky's a mod. Yeah, they're both mods. You can't do it on StreamYard. You can do it on,
No,
but
you
you're
have to
seeing,
be in. I always pop out the chat so I can see both.
yeah. Debbie also is a mod. Kathy is a mod. They would be so kind to do that. For some reason, I can't figure out how to do that. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, you have to do it. You have to pop out chat. So when you
Yeah,
do the
I've got.
pop out chat,
Yeah,
I'll
let's
show you that
see.
later. And then you
Okay,
just click on the three dots after.
right. Okay,
But they only show up on the YouTube chat.
right. And I'm in regular YouTube chat on my iPad, so I would go to.
You
I'd
want
have to
my
go to your channel, right?
I'll type something in. If I don't know if you can
I
see the
see it.
three dots
Yeah.
after my message.
No, there's no three dots.
Whew.
Well, let's see.
Well,
Wait. Oh, that's Dee. That's Dee Dee. Let's see. Uh, okay. Oh, you can go to channel now.
yes.
They gave that back to us.
No, only the streamer can see that, or the mods
Okay.
can see
All
that.
right. So now I'm on your thing, and what do I click on? More? I don't know.
Share, yeah, more, and then it'll say share.
Okay. Sorry, folks. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's for your quiet corner. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it is that. Okay.
Yes,
So I pick that and I copy link, right? And
that's
then
it, Debbie. Debbie
Debbie.
got it.
All right. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you,
Thank you
Debbie.
so much.
But you have to be a subscriber in order to be able to win, and I will.
Okay.
I'll know if you aren't subscribed because you won't be able to chat.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. And I'm going to see if I can do it too, just to be obnoxious. Paste. There. Oh, there. Oh my
There
God.
you are.
Oh, thank you, Deb. Thank you. That
Now
wasn't
you
that.
got it.
All righty.
No.
Okay. Well, I know there's some of the mods in here. I mean, especially Dar and Colleen
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Kathy. I mean, she's popping in links for everything because they're showing off product and there are links and you can, okay, and there's link after link after link. And speaking of enabling, I don't know who I think, I don't know whether it's Colleen and Kathy or Dee Dee. I mean, they're running a close second in my house in terms of things that I bought. But this was directly enabled. I guess this started with Kathy Berg, and it came today. And I can't wait to work in it. And I'm opening it right now if I have the strength to open it. God, I am so friggin' weak. I used to be so strong like a bull. Now I'm weak like a kitten. But it's coming. And it's amazing. This is what they've been working on. I guess Kathy Berg started this a couple of years ago. Colleen can confirm, but it's this book. And this is the second St. Nicholas anthology.
Oh, wow.
And they've been working in it, and the pages are just luscious. They glue the pages together, and they've just been doing this has been an ongoing Christmas journal, and it's beautiful. And I think K-Berg is the one that started this, and then Colleen got one, and I got this used.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
Can't work.
Nice.
Can't look at this used, and I paid $7.98 for it used.
Oh, that's in excellent condition.
I know. Free shipping from thrift books. I love thrift books. I use them a lot. But look at how beautiful that is. So this is going to be, I don't really have an ongoing journal. So I'm really looking forward to having something that go back to every year at Christmas time or just at the winter time and start adding stuff to it and just working on the pages. So that's my enabling for the day. And then this is a free though. This is a free enable. And I can't remember. Oh, I think it was my new favorite crafter, half-assed crafting, or half-assed crafter. I love that name because man, I am half-assed all the way, and I would have to steal her name. And she was cutting out using this Baker Creek seed catalog, and they're free. Takes a while to get them, but they've got beautiful pictures. Look at this. I mean, pictures to cut out. And so that finally came today. And this is a freebie. And this is an older catalog. Oh no, I'm looking at this date. I'm thinking 1998. No, this is the 2025 rare seed catalog.
Oh,
And,
wow.
Oh, half-assed. Isn't she a wonderful? Oh my God, she's hysterical. I just love the name. And half-assed and Darcy's Misadventures. They decided one day to invite Shannon Green to craft with them, and Shannon Green said yes. And
Oh, wow.
they were shocked. And Shannon said, "Well, no one's ever asked me." And so that kind of reminded me of, the prettiest girl never gets asked to the prom because everyone thinks that she already has a date, So, but yeah, I'll put this at the end of the stream. I'll go back and put the information in. They just have a website, and I just emailed them at their website and requested one of their free catalogs, and it took about 2 months to get, but and then they have another catalog that you have to pay for, which I think JL gets. But it's a beautiful catalog, and again, we're always looking. And then Beth Schuler also is a great one for finding freebie stuff. I've got some free travel expeditions from National Geographic catalogs through Beth Schuler. So there's a lot of free stuff. Thank you, Ampex. There it is. There you go. Thank you, Ampex. She put the link in for people that want to request for a free catalog. Oh, new hangover. Ooh, doesn't look like that would make me ground cherries. Okay, but beautiful pictures. So that's came, and I got a Christmas card from Miss Allie. My cards went out late, so people are getting them slowly but surely. You know what? And I still have yet to get the Christmas stamps I ordered.
Oh, wow.
They have not
That's
arrived.
crazy.
I know. And I finished listening to an audiobook, Bicycling with Monarchs. And this woman bicycled from Mexico all the way up to Canada and back to Mexico, following the migration of the monarch butterflies along the way, teaching people about how endangered they are. So that led me to buy this book, Your Florida Guide to Butterfly Gardening. So I would like to build a butterfly garden and hopefully attract some monarchs. I have a woman that I've met through Bridge who has tried unsuccessfully to create a butterfly garden. So I thought this book might help. Um, I've only seen one monarch butterfly this year, just one. So I'm hoping that maybe this will attract some more. Okay, other than that, I'm going to work on my altered calendar. Of course, this whole brain process of altering stuff obviously comes from Dee Dee. Dee Dee was is the great alterer, and so altering books. So I decided to alter a generic calendar, and I started last night. And this is all of this background stuff. All of this was produced and created by Safia. Hi, Belinda. I changed her name from Jasper to this guy being German, so sitting in class wasn't. Oh, interesting. Yes. See, the wheat, there's a Florida. Yeah, I'm glad you brought milkweed is the plant because that's where they lay their eggs. Uh, And apparently, there is a Florida version of milkweed that I would have to buy that will grow in Florida. There's different varieties of milkweed, and they tried to do a butterfly garden where I taught the biology ecology teacher put in a butterfly garden, and he said according to him the butterflies like stale beer. And I think I told you that story. I brought some beer into school for that purpose, for the butterfly garden, and we left it in my refrigerator. I had a little refrigerator in my classroom when I was out sick. And the sub, who happened to be the daughter of the principal,
Oh, wow.
opened my refrigerator to put her lunch in there, which is funny, and saw the beer. And what did she do? She immediately went to her mommy, the principal,
Oh, man.
and said, "Do you know that Ms. Law has beer in her classroom refrigerator?" So when I got back, I was called into the principal's office. I told you I was always in trouble at school. And I was trying to explain to her that one of the students who was building this butterfly garden with the other teacher said they needed stale beer. And I said, no problem, I can bring in some beer. And she kind of looked at me askance, like butterfly and stale beer. Yeah, right.
Oh, my gosh.
And so the next thing I know, this whole thing is taken up the rung to the headmaster. And then the headmaster said, "Well, whenever you need stale beer again, tell the students to come to me, not to you." And I said, "Oh God," it was funny because it was. And I don't know whether that's true or not, whether they like stale beer. Right. This is February. I missed February last night, and this is one of my. This is a series of sketches that I did. And I made like a little collage of them and made a masterboard. But all of these little sketches were done on toilet rolls. So you can see little lines. So that's going to be for February. And I need to add something to that. And then we did this one, which I love. We talked about this is Lake Placid, Florida, and say that they are the town of murals, and Lake Placid is in the middle of Florida. And then this is a image transfer I did. I'm going to add some. This woman needs snark for sure. And we were doing one last night with Napoleon, and I have this lady inside here. And this one, this thingy, this building, that was another that came from Safia. And let's see. And this is the one I'm going to finish now. And I'm starting to pick out quotes for the. Oh, thank you, Colleen. That's what I'm going to try to do. It's one of my word for 2025 is perseverance. And I looked up the definition of perseverance, and that's my word for 2025. Because I give up too early. I know. Thank you, Colleen. I enjoyed last year's, and I told you I had it hanging on my door that goes to the garage. And whenever I leave the house, or I write down something, on the calendar, I see it. And I've enjoyed the one I made last year all year long. So it's kind of like the art that keeps on giving. And I know you all get these calendars. The other copy. Okay. I know you all get these calendars. I'm sure. This one is from my health insurance company. You know what they do here? They ask you if you have extra calendars. They donate them to the veterans. Apparently the veterans need calendars, or people that are in nursing homes or things. They ask us, and there's somebody here that distributes them to people that don't have calendars. Hi, Zen Jen. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Andrea. Monkey 911 is here.
How do you lose your pen? Like, there it is.
Well, of course you put anything down and it walks away, doesn't it?
I think does.
It has a life of its own, and it just takes off on you. So, Carol, it sounds like, from what I've gathered, that your and your son's and your daughter-in-law's Christmas venture was very successful this year.
Oh, yes. Yes. It was busy. It was very busy. We did, for those who don't know, we did the Canmore and Banff Christmas markets here, which are huge.
Mm-hmm.
They are very huge. And it was so busy, but we had a great time, and they sold lots of their stuff, which was amazing.
Yeah, that's great. That's super. Yeah, it looked like, and some of the scenery, the pictures that you took of that area are just drop dead gorgeous. They're right,
Every time you see the mountains that close up, you
yeah.
just get that overwhelming feeling. It's just, every time you go, it's amazing. Right. I've got this. I'm going to have to put this on an angle, because that darn ring light shines on the shiny paper.
How dare it.
Maybe I can put something underneath the backside. Let's find a lid or a book, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Who has one of those? We all do, but which one?
Oh, I'm going to, speaking of books, not that book, but just when you said book, I am going to participate in putting together a society of idea book. Idea, I say
Me too.
I have the loose leaf, and I have a set of dividers.
Me too.
And I don't really. I mean, I have paper, which I'm just going to punch holes. 3-ring binder and punch holes. So,
that's better.
I've messed around with it on and off over the years.
Me too. I did some. I had started some, and then I just kind of, it fell by the wayside. But this year I'd like to do the binder thing like Dee Dee's doing, because I have everything to do it.
Yeah, I do too. Huh. Brenda says, I didn't find any ads with Napoleon on a bee. I did find that Napoleon, chose the bee as the emblem. Oh, I didn't know that. No, it was an ad, and it was in either Town and Country or Vogue or one of those magazines that I subscribe to. And and I've seen it several times. It's over in Janet's community page. The
Yeah,
list.
she has a link to it. You can get to her Google Docs, and then you can make yourself a copy and save it or print it or do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, it's all over the place. You should have no trouble. Here's another memory board I made a couple of years ago. It's a copy of one.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
and here's a train ticket I think I got from Janet Nash, London Boundary Zone 6. So that's going to go down there. And then for the rest of these, where I can, I'm going to include Timmy people. I'm trying to use up my Timmy people on my Christmas cards this year. Timmy people went out on all my big Christmas cards. Everybody
Oh,
got
wow.
Timmy people.
That's cool.
I swear they reproduce. When I close that little book that I have they're in there fornicating and making more.
That's funny.
But I think
That's
I'm
funny.
reducing their population slowly but surely.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yes, thank you, Debbie. My goal is to use them all up before I buy any new ones. It's amazing. You get a lot when you buy one of those packs, but man, they just. So I'm going to add Timmy people to this calendar like I did to my Christmas cards. I didn't send any Christmas cards to my Canadian friends. Oh, yes, no, did I? No, I didn't. I mailed the ones to the European group, but I didn't. I held back. And it's in.
Yeah, it's good you didn't because I've heard from like Dee Dee now and Peggy. She tried to mail some stuff, and the they're not their post offices in the States aren't sending to Canada yet.
Yes, they're waiting for things to calm down a little bit and for everybody to get caught up, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. And because that's what Dee Dee said this morning. I guess her husband tried to take some mail, and I guess the post lady said not yet, to give it another week.
Yep.
The things to calm down a little bit. What a friggin' mess. Oof.
Yeah, they picked a good time, didn't they?
Well, I was surprised that it wasn't settled quicker because of the time of year that they chose, but who knows? Because your postage is a lot more expensive than our postage, just for like a 1 ounce first class letter. A lot more than it is here. But I remember the Pony Express, which only lasted like 6 months because it wasn't sustainable, charged $5 an ounce.
Wow.
So, because obviously the horse couldn't carry that much mail. And I guess I did tell her the last time my son got home. He said it went very smoothly, which
Oh, good.
was a little concerned because they had a 45-minute layover in Chicago. Now, I've never been to the Chicago airport, but so they were able to get off the plane and get to their next flight, but didn't miss it. I thought this was an ad for a Louis Vuitton purse or bag. And I'm going to have her come down and use part of that. And look what one of the circles says. You can't read it. It says creativity in creating infinity. So I'm going to put that there. And I got some Timmy ladies here. I'll just hang them off to the side. And then I got some other dots that I took out of that ad and just stick them around like so. Yeah. That's going down like that. And then I've only found a couple of quotes. I'm getting the quotes out of my Winnie the Pooh books. And I might have to turn to some snark stuff too. Winnie the Pooh is not really snarky. Oh, okay. Did you find it? Wait a minute. Search for ads. I just searched for articles from Napoleon on a bee. The image was used in a town and country article about the beekeeping and the decline of beehives. There you go. So it was town and country. I thought it was an ad though for a product. Oh, that's a good idea, Zenjan. A Timmy People tab in my book. And that would you would have ideas as to where you would maybe use Timmy People. Hi, Lori. That is great. Isn't it amazing though that you can actually go online and find something like that? To me, that just is amazing.
Yeah.
You can narrow it down.
Something cold. Where did I just see that?
It was more of, you're saying it was an article, not so much as an ad, because here's another town and country, the newest one. I wonder if it's in here. If it is, Brenda, I will send it to you. I'm not renewing any of these. I say this every year, but I'm dead serious. I am not renewing any magazines this year. Wait.
And then they send you the letter that says, "Oh, we miss you.
I miss you." And I've been, the subscription expired like 4 weeks ago. We miss you, and we'll give you, an offer you can't refuse. Well, it's very hard to turn down Architectural Digest for $10 a year. That is hard to turn.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. So look at this. But, look at this little pirate. He's so cute. Look, his jewelry. Isn't he adorable? Pirate John clip. This is Van Cleef. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow, that's pretty. That looks like the keyhole prompt.
Yeah. Treasure Island. All right. It's been a blast.
I'm finally using all of these things that I collected from my trip across Canada.
Yes, I've used a lot of those too. I've used a lot of the ones that you sent me. Let's see. De Beers. You can see this magazine is just, this is where that it was under this section where the bee thing was. So maybe it was an article, not an ad. I could have sworn it was an ad for something. And now you get into the perfume. Palm Beach, Naples. But there's always a lot of images that I like in this magazine. And I like cutting out the little stuff too, little pieces. Oh, that's not bad. Here's a Christmas ornament for only $78. Travel. Let's see. I've used this picture several times. No, I guess not.
It's nice to have you guys here too, Kathy.
Yeah. Little things are big things.
I followed along quite a bit of people through the New Year's Eve stuff.
Yeah.
I went to bed early. I didn't even stay up.
Huh?
I saw just a couple of minutes of Janet's, and that was that.
Yeah. Here I'm thinking, my brain wasn't working. I said to Janet, why don't I end early? So you can stream, you can bring in the new year. And then she said, well, you don't have to end early. You can bring in the new year because of an hour, And I said,
yep.
Oh, that's right. So we both got to bring in the new year. Oh, look, here's that pirate piece of jewelry blown up. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my, I love it.
That's a really nice book.
Yeah, Town and Country. Oh, they've got some amazing. It's mostly.
Oh, Becky's cooking, and we're going out for dinner later.
Oh, well, that's nice. I'm so
Yeah,
tired of cooking. Oh my gosh.
I can imagine.
Oh, I'm getting.
I didn't have to cook this Christmas. Danny and Chris cooked,
That's
and
good.
then for New Year, and then he made all those snacks. Well, we did them together
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because he says, "Mom, we haven't made cookies in like forever."
Oh,
So we that's when we made the 12 dozen cutout cookies.
okay. All right. Classic. Yeah.
And then that was my mom's recipe, which was kind of cool.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And then he saw how to make that Chex Mix stuff, and he put that on the smoker. Oh my gosh, that stuff
Oh, boy,
tastes
I
so
bet you
good.
that would be tasty smoked. Oh my gosh.
And
Ooh.
and then Danny boiled a bunch of eggs, and Chris made deviled eggs, and he
Oh,
put
I
the
love them.
truffle oil in it. Oh, let me tell you, I had never had truffle oil before, and it is so good.
I have truffle flavored like mustard that my friend gave me. I've never used it, but I'll have to try it. Yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, Candy's saying she's cooking 3 meals a day. Well, I'm not used to
Oh,
3 meals a day. First of all, I have breakfast. I have a good breakfast, but I don't eat lunch because I just don't need lunch because I'm not hungry. So I don't eat lunch typically. Uh,
Marty. Marty said she loved the cat butt coasters.
I guess. Oh, my grandson. Speaking of, but I won the Santa butt wrapping paper from Dee Dee, and I wrapped my 13-year-old grandson's Christmas present in it.
Oh, I bet he loved it though.
Yes, he did. He thought that was very funny. But
But the
we were,
recipient of the cat butt coasters laughed his head off.
I'm sure. Well, I have a couple of stamps of yours that are not appropriate for mixed company that everyone thought was pretty funny. I don't even remember those, but
Yeah.
the laser
Uh,
cutter at work
yeah.
making little obscene.
You should have seen what was made this year.
Oh,
The neighbor had a uh what the heck do they call those gift things? Random, but it was supposed to be
like a
the weirdest type.
like a
What
swap.
anything goes gift.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I did share the stamp with ladies in the chat room a while ago, and they were like, ooh, ooh.
Uh,
And I think your son was questioning whether I would appreciate that. And you said, oh, yes, she would.
yeah,
No problem.
yeah. We all have that good sense of humor.
Yes, it was pretty funny. Um, but I was cooking a pound of bacon every morning,
Oh my gosh.
and it was gone. I mean, yep, between the three of them. So that would be a half a dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, and hash brown, like frozen hash brown patties to go with their eggs, bacon breakfast. That was every morning. And then lunch, geez, the last lunch they were here, my oldest grandson, he sat down and ate 3 gigantic sandwiches. And he's skinny as a rail. It's just not fair.
Oh,
Just skinny as a rail. Anyway. And then I bought that gigantic prime roast beast, 9.25 pounds. And they demolished that, not all in one sitting. Not in all one sitting. and then pork tenderloins, and then we went up to the club. They had a seafood buffet, and I figured, well, that would be one night I wouldn't have to cook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Towards my minimum, and that had peel and eat shrimp, and they had Alaskan king crab legs, and other stuff, obviously salad stuff, and desserts. They have a soft serve ice cream machine that the boys loved, and they chowed down on all of that. But we got up there, right, and we were just about ready to be seated, or to get a seat in the 19th hole, when the woman in charge came up to us and said, your boys have to have collared shirts on. And they had t-shirts on. There's a dress code. And I looked at the dress code thoroughly, and nowhere in the dress code did it have any guidance as to what the dress code was for kids, for adults, but nothing for kids. And she said, yes, if they're over 10, they have to have a collared shirt. So they didn't have a collared shirt. And I was like, I didn't yell at the woman, she was like, don't shoot the messenger. And I said, well, I think they really should basically have an asterisk or add a note on the dress code that states very clearly that children over 10, boys over 10, have to have a collared shirt. And she said, yeah, I think that's really a fair, thing to ask for. So we came home, and I thought, wait a minute, I've got a collared shirt. I had a black, like, collared shirt, like an Izzard shirt. And then I had a black men's button-down Dickie work shirt. So we came home, and the boys changed into my collared shirts, and we went back up to the club, and we were then seated. We were properly attired. But now we'll know. I mean, they can wear shorts. They just have, have to have a collared shirt. That's their rules. So Bo can eat a half a pound mac and toast 6 eggs on his own. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Teddy Roosevelt, that's pretty much the breakfast that TR had. I think more like a pound of bacon and 6 eggs. Yeah. That's amazing. He must have a great metabolism. All right, so here's my page for July. Got the Timmy ladies, creating infinity. All right, that's a good one. I like that one. This is a little. All right, let's see what we have on the next page. Fortunately, I have all the pictures picked out for this. And then, of course, here's the Space Launch System, Artemis 1. That's where SpaceX, they launch right from here. Every time they launch, the porch windows rattle, the back door rattles. The cat kind of looks up. She's kind of gotten used to that. I think I took a picture of this one. This goes here, but I think I can remember how this one goes together. I'm getting to use all my scraps. I have them in those plastic envelopes, those plastic sleeves like Dee Dee uses, but they're not really organized. I just have small, medium, and large all in one thing, so it's not very organized. It's very helter-skelter. Let's see, I think this goes like this, like that, and like this. And let's see, we got a head here. All right. This was a die cut that I found that was laying around somewhere. That'll go there, and that'll go there. So there's that page, just like that. You see it? Yeah. Area for 2D. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, they got rid of library. Yeah, they got rid of that's interesting that you should say that, Debbie. They pretty much got rid of the library at the school that I taught at. Oh, good, Becky. Take a break. They pretty much decimated the library. They got rid of almost all of the books and they turned it into like a little cafe type of thingy, and got rid of everything. And I got a whole bunch of books. And they said that everything's online and there was no need to have a library with books per se. And again, I thought that was very, 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 very sad. But they did that at the private school that I taught at. It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I know the math thing because, calculators and why learn, why memorize the multiplication tables. Oh, look, there's a little Timmy person. Just the fact that you memorize something is a brain exercise, just like you would exercise your body. Memorizing something is an exercise for your brain muscle, so to speak. Anyway. So Becky's out. Oh, so the guys are done?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Kathy hid her pearl cotton.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's in that special place. Oh, and I would love to, that special place. I think that's where all the single socks hang out too. I think they all hang out in that same place. So if you find it, you're going to find a whole bunch of missing socks thrown in with all of the art stuff that's in the special place. It's very crowded in there, I think. Oh, okay. It's up there. That's good. All right, good. Stick this here like so. All righty. This is I made this tape. When you make it look old, antique tape.
Oh yeah, the yellowing.
Yeah, and this is clear packing tape, and what I use on this is liquid brown shoe polish.
Oh.
And you just put that across, and then I put it down on shiny paper. So I've got a whole bunch of strips and bigger strips just made with this was for the packing. This was the shoe polish. This was something else I used because I know that you can buy that, but you can also make it. Hi, Mitzi. Let's see. Our librarian was a Carbo reading teacher, and when that program was cut out, she took over retirement librarian. She got the kids excited. Reading. I'm afraid. Oh, she's a dying breed. Oh, you have a new heat unit being installed by your sons. Oh, that's right. Yours crapped out, didn't it? Yes. So hopefully this will still be sticky. And hopefully it's not. Let's see if we'll try this side. Maybe it'll come up. Nope. Aw. Well, that sucks. No, that's okay. I'll just glue it all down. I'll just cut the paper off and glue it down. It's good to have sons that can do things like that.
Yes, it is.
Very handy. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I had a grandfather like that. who could design anything, build anything, repair anything. He was just one of those types of people that they could do all that stuff. And it skipped a generation because my father could barely identify a hammer.
Oh,
But my brother was just like his grandfather. Jimmy could look at something, take it apart, put it back together again, figure out what was wrong with it, fix it. And not my fault. My father was not that person. He was just, and I don't know whether it's, I mean, I think there's obviously a talent there, but there's got to be also a desire, that you want to be able to do that stuff. That's right.
true.
And my father was not interested in getting his hands dirty. They wanted him to be a doctor, but he couldn't stand the sight of blood, so obviously that wasn't going to work out. People like to say, my son, the doctor.
Remind me next time I want to dry a page to hold down my stuff I want to glue down.
Uh-oh.
He's just blew all over the place.
Oh, no. Oops.
Now, where did my little, oh, there they are. Whew.
Well, I'm very excited for your fabric theme.
Yes, me too. I can't wait.
Yeah. Have you picked out the first prompt that you're going to stitch, or you're still deciding?
It'll be the theme.
Right.
I'll go theme, and I'm going to try and make it look like a regular picture. So I might sit and draw it out first.
Yes.
To see what I want to put on there.
That makes sense.
Black background. Where's that one? So on this page so far, I've got pick your theme, which is nature, jagged edges, put a bird on it, black and white, flowers, something from nature, favorite animal, collage, something cold, and it did say a black background, and I've got to find it now.
Oh, wow.
So that's everything on this one page.
Oh, gosh. That's like 5 or 6 prompts.
Yeah.
That's
getting
great.
pretty cool.
Well, there was one thing last year that had
acrylic and black background will go in the same, wouldn't it?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Well, one of the prompts was from last year was origami, button, and bouquet of flower. So I had an origami button-down collared shirt that I glued little paper buttons on and put a bouquet of flowers in the pocket of the origami shirt. And so I had 1, 2, 3, 4 prompts on that one little shirt, and that was my combinations. But I think that's a lot of fun when you try to kind of combine them.
Yep.
And have it make sense, somewhat.
Somewhere.
All right. We're getting there. Got a little head.
Acrylic paint. Done.
That's what the thing is. So it can be black acrylic paint, right?
Yep. That's what I did. Black background and acrylic paint. So that's 2 in 1.
Two for. That's great. Super.
Now I get to glue it down.
So you've almost got like 10 prompts done already.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, 11. Wow.
Yeah.
In a relatively short period of time, too.
Yeah. It helps when you have books to pick through.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, that is helpful. No doubt. No doubt. This is time consuming. I'm glad I have all the pictures picked out. I still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Missy, that's the way I understand it. The theme is the theme. It has to continue through each of the pages or whatever you're
Theme is.
working on.
And Janet picked circus, but you didn't think maybe some people didn't want to do circus because they have a clown thing or whatever. So I like circus. I might do a circus theme because I've got a lot of circus stuff, and I'm still. I didn't renew my Graphic Fairies subscription, but it doesn't expire until a couple of more months, and they have two really great circus packets of circus stuff, vintage retro circus images and stuff, so I could tap into that.
Found relatives.
Oh, that's kind of like with Barb Owen when she does. Remember, she'd do those little watercolor things.
Oh, so it's a draw your.
Yeah, like fake found relatives.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I think I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Becky would know. Oh my gosh, that's right. Circus could lend itself to each page featuring an act. It'd be like a 3-ring circus or a 100-ring circus or, yeah, I like that. That's so true. That's exactly what that would be like. But I like I like your theme. Carol's got, nature and fiber nature. Nature and fiber obviously go together.
Yep.
A fibery, naturey thing. I think that's really cool. And it makes sense. What other themes could you have? Well,
you could have a color theme.
You can have a color theme. You could do a steampunk theme.
Yep.
You could
Flower
do
theme.
a flower. You could do like an outer space theme, celestial theme. You could do a zodiac theme, the different signs of the zodiac. Obviously, you could do a nautical theme, like a maritime, like theme with fish and octopi, and you could do a country theme. You could do an urban theme. I'm just theming it out here. Yeah, I guess you really think about it. Work through months, holidays. Very good, Andrea. Andrea, I'm doing an imaginary theme where I don't do the project, but you imagine I did.
That's funny.
That's our little wise ass Adria.
Snark.
Snark. Oh my God, snark.
Snark detector.
Oh my gosh, exactly. I love it. That's exactly what that was. Just imagine how beautiful it'll be. I imagine. That's funny. It's fun.
So here's the black and white um, one. It's a
Uh-huh.
black and white bird, and put a bird on it is also one of the things. So I've got a black and white, and I've got put a bird on it.
I love it. I love it. And that was JL's. I think that's attributed to JL. I think she was the one that came up with that expression, put a bird on it. Like when all else fails, put a bird on it. I hope she's okay. It looks like she had
A little bit of a fall.
no, I think she suffers from really, really, really bad nosebleeds, and that's what that looks
Aw.
like, where they can't get it to stop. And she's described what she's had to go through. When I saw the picture, that's what I thought had
Oh,
happened.
I felt so bad when I saw the picture.
Oh no, I felt bad too. Poor. But I'm thinking it was one of her nosebleeds. And I mean, I thought my son had bad nosebleeds. Nothing like hers. I mean, I would look at the clock and I would say, okay, if this doesn't stop in 20 minutes, then we're going to the ER. And it always managed to stop
Well,
literally
that's good.
18 minutes, almost to 20 minutes. And then it would just stop. But hers don't. I mean, she has to go to the hospital for that.
Oh man.
And I think she's had her nose cauterized. It's really, because this time of year, it gets dry.
Mm.
And that's when Richard would have most of his bloody noses, would be in the wintertime. Because it gets so dry. And so I hope she's okay.
And I put my initials on it. So my initials is the second one.
Well, that's good. How are we doing on the time? I think we'll probably sign off at 2.
Okay.
Ish. And then Devin comes on at 3 today. This is her new 2025 streaming time that she's going to stream on Wednesdays at 3. And I'm sure she will razzle and dazzle us with some jelly print magic. Oops. I'd like to use my jelly plate a little bit more. Every once in a while, I had a whole folder labeled jelly plate prints, and there were some halfway decent ones in there. I'm always surprised when I see one that's halfway decent, because that doesn't represent how many that were not. And the stuff that Patricia from P&M Studios produces is just.
I know. It's incredible what she does.
I know. And that long haul thing where they just keep on layering and layering. It's just. And, Dee Dee had her granddaughter, Sam, on her show a while ago.
Yep.
And Devin was on the, not, typing in, kind of showing or telling Sam how to do a print. And,
yep, I saw that.
And Sam had a couple of really, really good pulls. And she wasn't happy with them. And I'm thinking, you don't realize how good these pulls are, especially for a first timer. I mean, she had good. You go veg. You've earned veg state.
Happy New Year, Becky.
Yep. And we'll see you soon. And we had no bridge this morning, thank God.
Ah,
I I texted my Wednesday morning bridge partner, and I said, "Is there bridge today?" And she said no. And I said, "Oh," I'm thinking to myself, "Thank God." I got a little tiny itsy bitsy teeny weeny Timmy person, and I'm going to put him right there. And the woman that I play bridge with on Monday night, she's a little bit, I've talked about this before, she's a little intense. And after we're done playing, I'm getting up to leave, and she'll come over and sit down. I'm going, what did I, and I'll get a, you need to look at this. You need to go back. I know. Well, I bought all those games for the kids to play over Christmas. Ugh. Some of them were really good, and others of them were pretty awful. One game was called Mysterium, and it was kind of a jacked up clue because you had to determine who killed you, where, and with what weapon. And the ghost in the game kind of gives you clues, and you are psychics that have gone to this mansion, and you've got to figure out who, what, where, so to speak. And it's really hard. The clues are really out there. But we played that twice.
hi, Teresa.
He took a whole bunch of those home. I don't even know how he got those in his suitcase because these are big games. I don't know. I honest to God don't know how he did that. But
So I completed my first page.
let's see. All right. Let me make you big. If I can. Let's see. I think I should know how to do this. Do I click on you?
You click on the underneath where it shows
one.
No, that just one will be you.
Right.
But if you have one and a little one, and then if it puts you large and me small, then you just drag me over.
Let me see what this gives me. Solo layout for you. I did it. Oh, wow. Okay. Explain them. This looks so cool.
Okay, so the prompts that I have on here, I have 12 prompts on this page. And it's pick your theme. My theme throughout will be nature.
Okay.
Here and pretty much on the fabric one I'm going to do.
Okay.
Jagged edges. I've torn the jagged edges, and there's rocks with jagged edges.
Yes. Okay. Very cool.
Put a bird on it. Black and white. The bird is black and white.
Oh my gosh.
Flowers.
Okay.
My initials.
Oh my gosh.
Something from nature, which is pretty much everything.
Right.
Black background. Favorite animal are the wolves.
Sure.
And use acrylic paint, which was the black background.
Oh my gosh.
Collage, which is what it is.
The whole thing is a collage, yeah.
Yep. And something cold is the ice fields.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful. All of that. 12 prompts on that little page. Excellent. That is so cool.
And then on the back, I do write what all on that page.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Otherwise, when you go back, you're not going to remember. Yeah. And so that's a really good idea to identify that. That makes perfect sense.
And then I circle these, and I'll give them a color. Okay. So then that color will be that's one page. So the next page, as I go, I'll color. And then when I'm completed and I write them all in, then I will color in those with a different color for the second page.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
That way I can keep track of what's on what.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll color code them.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That makes sense.
So, yeah.
Very good. I hope you are inspired to start working on your scavenger hunt.
Yeah, this gives you ideas on how you can incorporate everything. Look at the whole list. Go over the whole list.
And look at it a couple of times and start
Yeah,
you'll start seeing groupings will naturally form as you look at them. You'll see like, oh, this is similar to that, and these kind of all go together.
yeah.
And and then it's easier. But I've only looked at the list once, not and I haven't really looked at it carefully yet. So that's what I need to do. Um, yeah, that's a good idea, and I like the color coding idea. That makes sense too.
It's been a long time since I've done a collage. I was like, am I going to be able to do this?
Yeah, yeah. No, you did it. It's a great.
It's been like, oh my God, I'm
No,
out of
it's
practice.
no, it's perfect because again with in collage you always want the contrast of something big to something small, and you have that with this two small people, and that kind of you get that kind of contrast that you kind of look for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out really good. Well, that's excellent, and I'm so glad that you could join me today.
Well, I'm glad you messaged me.
Yes.
I've missed this.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fun. We just kind of hang out and chat with the lovely people in the chat
This
room.
is the other book that I've been working on.
Well, what is that? Is that just a glue book or?
This I got this to start doing journaling in, and I didn't care for it because it doesn't like fountain pens.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a moleskin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does not. It bleeds. You can see through it. It bleeds.
That's not good.
No, and it gets worse as you go.
Oh no, that's not good.
Then Jen, no, I am doing Janet's hunt, I should say, but I'm going to be doing a twist on it as well. I'm doing the paper version and I'm doing a material version. I'm going to turn it into fiber arts. So I'm going to take these prompts and turn them into stitching and I'll be working on that throughout the year.
Yeah.
I'm not working for the deadline.
No. Yeah.
But this is what I've been doing to pass my time. I started it as a journal, and then I started putting stickers in it.
Oh
Because,
yes, I recognize the stickers. Yes.
yeah, and I just like, well, I don't know, like this is appointments and stuff. It's what I started with
Right. Yeah.
all the doctors and everything, and
Uh-huh.
and then I went back through and I started turning it into anything I found. I started putting in the book.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything that you felt like it should be in the book.
This was the only thing I really did a lot of art, if you want to call it art, but it was just
Right.
keeping me busy.
Right.
I'm trying to keep an eye on addresses.
Mhm.
And then I went through and just things like the coffee, and I said, oh, that would look nice in my journal. And then as the other thing I had was these little quotes.
Ah, yes.
So if you don't want to just do anything, you just put down little groupings that
Mhm.
makes your eye happy, and that add a quote. You think you can, you can. I was going through my phase.
Yeah.
Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. So
Yes.
I was working through my feelings, sort of, kind of.
Kind of, maybe. Yeah.
And then this one's persistence, you
Well,
know.
some of us.
Life is a battle from cradle to grave. I
There you
was like,
go.
oh
Oh,
my God.
right.
So, and I had stickers, and it's like, well, what am I going to use all these for?
Yeah,
And
that's the problem with stickers, and you're so happy when you find some place to use them, you just go crazy. Yes, I can stick
yeah,
them. Right.
so while there is life, there is hope.
Right.
So all of, it's all the frustrations and whatnots. And I know there's another address coming up somewhere, but I'll just do a quick flip and judge not from appearances. That's a big one for a lot of people. Just
Yes, it is. God bless
and
you.
this is everything in the world. And I had these planets, and then I had the food, and I thought, oh, that works.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And it's so colorful. That's why I love watching Nicole cut glue and paste, Nicole, because she just makes it so fun. Oh, man, there's all those stickers. What a great use for the stickers.
Yeah. And then as I had these other stickers, stop and listen, and I had the stickers, and I thought, music.
Right? Mhm.
And peace is what I put for the word for this one.
Okay. All right.
And this one is all flying and adventure and don't give up and don't give in
Right. Uh-huh.
was the quote for that one. Oop, address.
That's great that you have quotes.
Yeah. And I did that after because and when I found those pages because as I was going through and sorting things, it's like, what do I do with these? Oh, my stickers. I will put it to the stickers.
Right. Right. Hi, Marguerite from beautiful British Columbia.
Hi, Marguerite. And this one, as the brain empties, this is fun and
Oh
circus,
my God.
the toy shop.
Yes. Look at
And here we
this.
have all the fishing and the boats, and but like mariners, we chart our course by them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking and wondering, what am I going to do? Charting your course, making your path. What am I going to do for the future? And this is why 2025 is so special because 2024 was a long, hard, get
Sure.
over a lot of crap.
I know. It was a long journey for sure.
And even though it's taken me a long time to get back into wanting to stream
Mm-hmm.
consistently, and I've felt like I've left bits and pieces behind,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, moving forward and trying to not hurt people in the process of when you're trying to heal yourself is
Right.
very hard.
Yes. Yes.
It's very hard.
Yes. You've got to self-care, self-care. You got to take care of yourself.
So, dinosaurs. The
Oh,
past is full of love and hate.
oh wow.
Life is but a span. So, the span of the dinosaurs and coming from the past to the present, like it just is so many people and so many things. It's leaving it behind.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've done quite a bit with a lot of these, and I know you wanted to get off at 12.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
We're good.
One day is worth two tomorrows,
Yes.
and enjoy the joy to create. It's my step back. It's starting to come around now.
Okay. All right.
And then change is the law of life. Going
That's
through changes is very hard.
Mhm. Yes.
Conquer all things. I hate snakes.
Oh, okay. All right. Like Indiana.
Conquering
Right.
snakes,
Yes.
conquering the snake.
Ugh. God, that's gross.
Anne understands this totally.
Yes. 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 Ugh.
Ah,
Yeah.
Anne's been through the thick and thin of everything with me, and I appreciate that so much. And I know I haven't been around a lot of people. I've been in and out, but
Yeah.
I haven't been permanent.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. Get the inside scoop.
There you go. Great
And the
quote.
person who knows my heart inside and out is Anne. She knows. She's my best friend, and I'm sorry I haven't been around. But
No, yeah, no, yeah, you have been. Yeah, you've been there. When I've
uh,
needed you most, you were there, right? Hi,
you
Beth.
were there for me too.
I
Hey,
know.
Beth.
Happy
Life
New Year. Yep.
life is a flower, and we're beginning to bloom.
There you go.
The whole world is you.
There you go.
And Kathy said her word this year is evolve.
That's
I think I'm going to go with finding my voice.
yeah.
I-
Evolve is a good one too. Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the past. Judge not from appearances again. Life
Mhm.
is a festival only to the wise.
Those are great quotes. Unbelievable. I love them.
Believe in yourself. All
Yeah.
the animals, the strength that goes with that in believing in yourself. The white elephant in the room.
Yeah.
A contented mind.
Oh. Oh wow.
It's got all the silhouettes and the circles. It's a continuation, right?
Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
The minds of all the heads, and then
Very
the circles.
great interpretation. Yes.
I,
Look at
I
that.
had a lot of fun with this.
I bet.
A wonderful asset, antiquities.
Yes. Look at that.
And then this is a repeat of a quote, the festival only to the wise, life is a festival. Looking forward to happiness, all the fairies and the stars and the universe and the clocks of change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There goes my address again. Oh well.
Your address in there? Oh, I don't think
Yeah,
any.
it really doesn't matter.
I don't
But
think anybody's gonna let's go and park
yeah,
outside of our house. And yeah, I doubt that's gonna
yeah.
happen.
Regardless of the outcome, knowledge is power. And I
That's
use owls for the knowledge.
oh yes, of course. Well, you're
And there's
welcome.
the ravens. I love ravens.
Yes, yes, and they're so smart.
Yep.
Oh, I love this. How fun!
So
My gosh, what a
yeah,
fun!
and then the key of knowledge is the page of keys.
Of course.
Poison, drink if you dare. The skulls.
Oh my gosh, look at that. You,
Persistence.
you have quite the collection of stickers. My
I
gosh.
did. I had 3 books,
Yeah,
and
I do too, but I don't think they have anything. Yeah. Oh, I recognize the mushroom ones.
they were in that little tiny collage book, and I used them all.
Great.
Because once I got started, and then when I ran out of stickers, it's like, oh no, what am I going to do?
Yes.
Because I was having fun creating all of these,
Oh,
and
I
it's like,
know.
oh,
Oh, look at how mysterious this is.
cats, I have to be cute.
Oh, wow.
And this was at like the ends of all the books because they had
Oh,
all of this in, and I didn't know what to put with it. But so I just put whatever words they had with all of the stars, the moons,
yeah. The
and
celestial
this is just
kind of.
the
Yeah.
tarot cards that was in that book because I think it was a mystical book.
Yes, I have
And
that. Yeah, I have
yeah,
it, I think.
nope, there we go again.
Yeah.
Medicine. Medicine, medicine, medicine. And this was all the words that was left out of the books. And then I went over here and then I started pulling stuff from other magazines
Oh,
and Amazon boxes.
of course. Yep. Yep.
And this is the end of September.
Oh,
So
wow.
I did that all in September.
And Chiquita bananas.
Yeah, yeah, lots. And then puppy treats. Hi, Mrs. Gigi.
Hi, Mrs. Gigi.
And this is about as far as I got.
Wow. Wow.
Danny bought some Fruit Loops with marshmallows, and I thought, oh, I have never seen those before. So I cut the cardboard and then I peeled off
Peeled it
that
up,
top
peeled it
layer,
up. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and
And
then
there,
I got a Yeti for Christmas, a Yeti mug.
oh, cool. Oh, yes. When you said Yeti, initially I thought you were referring to the abominable snowman. Then I realized it's Yeti, the product, the premier, product.
And that's how far I got in this book. So this is up to Christmas. This is the
Oh,
Christmas market stuff. And then it was just so busy. But I want to finish this book. So you know what I did?
What?
I bought a box of sticker paper
Oh, okay. So you're gonna start
so I can print different sticker papers. And I also got, you ever heard of the Fourth Wing books?
fourth wing. No, I have not.
Okay, I've been listening to that series, and I got Fourth Wing stickers. So it's like,
And the other thing, the sticker thing, you can do some of your own doodles and drawings too.
yes, yes, that's
That would be
true.
that would be fun to do. Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
thank you for
so
sharing.
I have lots of exciting things to do for 2025.
Yes, absolutely. And you will do them. So,
Yes, we will.
yes, we will. Yes. So, but
Yes.
all good. And thank
So
you.
show us your calendar. Show us where you've
Yeah,
gotten.
yeah. I'm pretty much. I've gotten as far as I can go. I mean, now, but this was day. Whoops. I guess I have to
Yep, bring you back.
bring me back from the solo. Press shift one. Why do you have to be shift one? No, that didn't work. Well, let me click on me here. No, I don't want to edit my name. I don't want to remove myself. Solo layout. There. Okay. All righty. So again, that's the one from last night. That's January. That's the one today, right here, Wednesday, New Year's Day. I've got to add some stuff to this, but I did those drawings. These are all on toilet paper tubes. And this was an image pull that I'm going to add some more stuff to. Obviously, she looks very snarky. Um, and there's some snark quotes from Winnie the Pooh. And this is the Napoleon one. And Brenda A. found out where this ad came from. It is out of a town and country, and it was about an article about bees and beehives. And this is one I finished today in the stream. And this one I did today in the stream. And I did this one in the stream today. And that's as far as I got. So,
That is going to be an amazing calendar when you're done.
yeah. And I hang it up with a bull clip. I usually just clip this on and it keeps it all together. So this goes on this, right? And this goes down like this, and this goes on the
Oh yeah.
wall, and that keeps it secure. And then I can actually put a pen in there too. So that's how it hangs on the door. Because the little hole that's in this I've covered, and it would tear anyway because of the weight of it. It gets pretty heavy. And the last year's one, I actually in the middle seam of this, I put it in the sewing machine and stitched across to reinforce. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that. But you had your journal, and this is the journal that I'm using, and I made this. This is out of a paper bag. And coffee dyed paper that I made. And this is my journal for the year. So I'm journaling in it. So I do a little drawing and watercolor in my journal.
Oh, that's nice.
And if I see something like this, I try to paint it. So I kind of painted that over here. So I'm doing a little bit of, collaging and writing. And I usually maybe collage on one page.
That's a great idea.
Cut out things that, and I just doodle on. But this is all, things I like. Stick it in here. I just like that, and I can stitch that around. And it's what do you call it? It's the Madeira travel style, so I can pull the pages out, and then put them back in. And so this has got 2 signatures in it. And these are all, and I've got pockets that I'm journaling on the back of them. And again, this is a painting. That was this, I think, or something. Anyway, I like that artist. And reuse me. So that's where I'm at. And you can see I'm way behind December 22nd. So I've got a little catching up to do. And then I have this writing board that I made. Johnny showed me how to make this. I had all the stuff, and we made this And this is nice. It fits in here, and then you have something to write on.
That's great. They're asking if you made a video of how to make that kind of journal.
No.
Hey, that might be a 2025 thing.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great, yeah. And these are papers that I coffee dyed myself. And this actually has a big pocket in it. I could. This is from 45 dragonflies or 49 dragonflies. But this is a huge pocket. But you can see it's just a paper bag.
Huh. I saved some paper bags.
Yeah, and it goes all the way. And this is Timmy paper and Timmy paper, and I stitched it. And that's how I learned how to do it. And this is one of my, yes, I had won something from Johnny in an auction or something, and she sent me this box, and it had it had this masonite board, and we just could never get together. So finally we got together, and it was great. She took me step by step to put this all together, and I love it. And she said, well, do you have this? And I said, yes, I do. Do you have this? Oh, yes, I do. So I happened to have everything we needed to put it together, but it's so handy, and it just fits in the journal. But this is kind of just stuff pictures that I liked. And so this is my daily journal, and it started August, as you can see. And I have these going back several years, and I could probably pull it out and as I've said before, I'm probably talking about the same shit today that I was talking about 5 years ago. And so this picture here is the cover of the New Yorker. I really like, so I'm going to paint this in this journal.
Oh, that's cool.
I like it, so I'm going to try to do that. So that's my daily journal that I write in every day.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So a little collage, a little scribble, a little watercolor. And yeah, so that's kind of keeps me in the end of the day. I try to remember, but I've got a few days to catch up on. So, hi, Mama. We're on our way out, unfortunately. I couldn't, the board, that's Johnny's board, but it's, yeah. And you have to have, that material. But it's very handy. And I guess you could make a board like that out of heavy duty beyond cardstock.
Boards. Yep.
What do you call it?
Bookboard.
Yes.
Bookboard or a back of watercolor paper.
Yes. Like something in the back of like something like this.
A heavy pad.
Yeah. Like this would be perfect. Like the back of this, see? That would work. And that's just the back of a pad of tracing paper. That would work beautifully to make something like that. And yeah, it's very handy. So I say, I am having too much fun. Oh, good. I'm glad you are. Hi, Ruth. Bye, Ruth. Thanks for giving me a wavy hand. We'll see you all out there on the internets.
Yes, and don't forget, Anne will be joining me later this month on a special live.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we'll be doing a giveaway.
Sounds
She's
exciting.
going to help me with. So stay tuned and make sure you're a subscriber to my channel as well as to Anne's.
Yes. Everything helps.
And hit the notification bells for us.
Yep. That sounds good. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Take care. If you can't be good, be careful and be fabulous too. Bye. Bye.